Going on here. What else? Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Join them. Dude, mega GMs to you. Good to see you. Man, I only get you on Fridays these days, but we'll take what we can get. Oh my goodness. Geez, it's crazy. I can't believe the Pudgy Penguins news. I was a doubter. I was not a believer that the Pudgy Penguins were to do, man, exactly what they did, exactly what a lot of you actually thought they would do. I got it wrong. GG's to you guys. Let's get into that big old story in just a quick minute here. Sweet Pengus. Guys, smash the like on the show. In a moment, I'll drop a link to the show over on X for you here. Throw a little love on that. But, man, make sure you're watching somewhere. Make sure you're subscribed somewhere. It's SlamX Official over here on YouTube. CryptoSlam.io over on X. And by the way, we might be streaming this a little bit later here. This is coming up in just an hour, actually. But Crypto Fight Week. We got the big fight today. I know I've been excited about this for a minute at least here, but Ansem versus BitBoy. I'm looking forward to this. We might actually stream this. Look, I'm not going to stay live through it because the main fight's not for 3 hours from now. So fight's starting just an hour. Main fight, again, Ansem BitBoy. What is that? 12? Is that noon Eastern time? 12 or 1, whatever it is. I might go live then just to stream that, man. Just to stream it. Should be a lot of fun. But anyway, if we're not live, just check it out over there, man. It's a spectacle. Should be a lot of fun. And also make sure you're checking out SlamVision, Base, Ethereum, ApeChain, EDU testnet. What else we got? Oh, we'll have everything. But base.slam.vision, ethereum.slam.vision. I'm going here for my alpha. I'm going here for my insights, and I'm getting quite a bit of it before I'm seeing it on my favorite decks, even marketplaces. What I'm seeing is, I'll tell you, this is pretty interesting, interactions with contracts. I'm seeing the movements that are kind of going on behind the scenes that aren't reflected in price necessarily. It's pretty awesome. Make sure you're checking that out now. New product. Sign up, get that access to it, get those insights early. Check out the SlamVision Explorers, man. We'll get into that more here coming up over the next few days. But putting that on your guys' radar, the ones of you who are paying attention here. It's good stuff. All right, let's get into that top story here. Big news. Pudgy Penguins have been teasing this, man. It feels like it's not just the past few months. It's really kind of going on years here. I'd say even going back to Art Basel last year, where we had rumors that Pudgy Penguins were maybe going to announce a token then. Well, they had their party down there at Art Basel, and it didn't come. We did not get that token announcement then. In fact, Luca Netz came out and said, no, we're not announcing a token here in Miami at Art Basel. And he was very specific about here at Art Basel, and they never said we're not ever doing a token, which is interesting. But a lot of speculation in the Pudgy Penguins community. I've seen it a lot in their Discord. People speculating that there's potentially a soulbound token over on Abstract. You get on the wait list, you're going to maybe get some kind of meme coin drop. And then all of a sudden, the past few days, everyone's like, no, there's a Pudgy Penguins meme coin coming to Solana. It's coming here. And I didn't buy it. I thought, my prediction, Pudgy Penguins going to announce some kind of partnership with an exchange, right? Or a DEX or something. And I thought that would be it. That's how they fulfill the prophecy, right, of being the face, the mascot of crypto. But nope. Again, got it wrong, man. These bad boys announced an actual token for their community. I love the name. I love everything about it. Pudgy Penguins officially announced PENGU. Official coin of the Pudgy Penguins coming next year. It is coming to Solana. Absolutely wild, man. These Pudgy Penguin holders are about to eat, and man, they deserve it. They deserve it as much or more than anybody. I want to show the trailer here. I want to get into the tokenomics, but man, those Pudgy Penguin holders are about to eat the way Bored Apes ate last cycle. Lucanets is about to recreate that magic, and it's those Pudgy Penguin and Little Pudgy holders who are about to, man, they're about to eat. And I think they're going back for seconds with the abstract chain token drop. So Lucanets is doing something really special here. If you didn't see, and I'm sure most of you did, but if you did not see, let's check out this trailer. This is a huge, huge moment, not for NFTs. Certainly is going to help NFTs quite a bit. Certainly going to kick off NFT super cycle, yeah. But this is a big moment for crypto, because I think you're looking at possibly the next Dogecoin here. Check this out.
It began with the rise of the liquidity extractors. Countless projects emerged, each a beacon of hope. Yet most succumbed to greed and folly. But in this frozen expanse, a group emerged that could brave the cold. Using their unbreakable bond, the Pudgy Penguins forged a warm light in the cold, endless darkness, and summoned a divine power. The penguin gods bestowed upon them a golden egg, a symbol of their collective might. And so they nurtured this egg with their unity, their strength, and their will.
It's so fucking good, man. Look at that. So fucking good.
One coin to rule them all.
These brilliant motherfuckers. That gives me the tingles. Do you guys feel it? Do you feel the energy that that's going to bring here? Do you feel how big a coin like that it will be? It's not a can be. Do you feel how big a coin like that is going to be? What you got to do is start thinking about other projects who've done the same thing, other projects who've dropped a token. The easiest thing to compare it to, and the one we should be looking at, is Bored Apes. And looking at the market cap of that. And then starting to project how big, how valuable a token like PENGU could get. You drop this in the peak of the biggest bull run crypto has ever had. For just about the biggest NFT project we've ever seen. And I think this is going to blow away the magic that the Bored Apes created. And it was magic. But ApeCoin got to, I believe at its peak, a $1.8 billion market cap. Right? Anybody out there who's starting to project a, few $100 million market cap for PENGU? No, you got to aim a lot higher than that. 1.8 billion for ApeCoin. And that was probably almost right out of the gate. Pudgy Penguins, you could probably easily argue have more reach, are more recognizable at this point. In a time when crypto's doing something that is, it's hard to compare it to any other time in the history of crypto. And Pudgy Penguins are going to take advantage of all of that, and it's the Pudgy Penguin holders who are going to benefit from all that. It's going to be a pretty freaking special event. 6-hole Eric, good morning, guys. Let's get some details here. Can I say, I don't want to inject any FUD here, but I'm gonna. It's not really FUD. But I do want to say, I still was expecting a partnership. I still was expecting, okay, I wasn't expecting the prophecy to be a token or just a token. I was expecting a big old partnership. Maybe that's stupid because all you need is the token. The token really is the magic here, but I did think we'd see something else on top of it, and maybe we still will. Some stats here about Pudgy Penguins and the reach they have, and I'll tell you what, I think they do get as big as something like Sheeb. I think they do get, let's start even smaller. They blow Bored Ape, the ape token away, the ape coin away. They blow it away. They reach, PENGU reaches Pepe level pretty damn quick. There's no NFT project that's as viral as Pudgy Penguins, has the reach of them, and there you see it with the social reach, 50 billion views. There's nobody out there who's got that kind of reach. There's nobody. They're physical toys, right? 1.5 million of those sold in all, like, that. What? I thought 3,000 Walmart stores. It's 10,000 stores. Oh, that's Walmart and Target here. They've got 2 games coming out, Pudgy World and then the Fall Guy type, like that party game, whatever that's called, that's coming to Mythos Chain. Dude, Pudgy Penguins will be in front of everybody through one of those avenues. Again, social media, toys in stores, video games, everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. And look, I can't get in Pudgy Penguins community anymore. I can't afford a Pudgy Penguin. I can't, at this point, man, we'll look at prices here. Can't afford a little Pudgy. Now, I lost mine. I can't afford to get back in. But, dude, everybody gets back in now by buying their fungible token, by buying PENGU. It's brilliant. It's so smart. I'm so glad they did it. I wonder if they had to wait for Trump to win the election. I wonder if that's what sealed the deal. If they were always a maybe to a token, and it's a hell yeah now that everything's kind of changing in crypto. Whatever the reason, I think we needed this. It's coming at the right time. It's the right team. It's the right everything. This is the perfect token. And you know what is icing on the cake, or it's actually probably what seals the deal for them? It's that their mascot, their penguin, is so cute. It's so cute. To me, instant competitor for any of those top meme coins out there. Any of them, I'm telling you, Doge or Sheeb or whatever. Whatever's your favorite cutesy little meme coin, instant competitor here. It's as cute as any of them. It's as viral as any of them. It's exposure to an NFT thing. It's everything that you'd want out of a token. It's literally right here. Got to get Luke on this show at some point, man. I'm itching for that. We got to, at some point, got to get Luca here. But dude's he's a genius, dude. Like marketing genius. Just he is. We throw that word around maybe a lot here, but he is. He's that guy. Anyway, look at allocations here, and it's pretty spicy, especially for Pudgy Penguin holders, especially for them. Lil Pudgy's going to eat too. But Pudgy Penguin holders, I think they double dip. It's here. It's abstract. They're going to get, man, it's so great. 17, almost 18% goes to the team, current, former. 1-year cliff, 3-year vesting period. I dig it. 4% for proliferation. That's marketing. Public good, I love that. How awesome to see them do that. And look, if we're talking about a token with a multi-billion-dollar market cap, and this will be, it's a lot of money going to good stuff, man. These guys rock. They rock. A little over 12% going to the liquidity. Awesome. 11.5% going to the company. So probably not. This is great, by the way. The rewards for the team itself, but company. And that is marketing. That's operational expenses, all that good stuff. Big chunk of change for them to work and build with. FTT holders. I don't know what that is. Can somebody? I feel like an idiot. I don't know what FTT holders is. Somebody could explain that. But the Pudgy community here, 26%. I'm rounding. 26% of this token supply is going to Pudgy holders. Pudgies and I'm assuming Lils, right? And then it's a pretty massive number here, guys, but this is incredible. 24% going to other communities. So crazy. Eric, you're right here too. Hang on, let me see. Pengu's going to change lives. Yep. Make sure the hype still revolves around Emmy until the drop. Hey, dude, you don't need me for that. There's so much fun on the timeline about Emmy because some people just are not happy. It's a lot. I think when reality sets in, that your drop is still thousands of dollars, even in the hundreds or thousands of dollars. I think all that FUD's going to go away, especially when when your bags are up everywhere. You're going to feel so good. I think the FUD's going to be gone in an instant. We'll get to that though. The Emmy drop is incredible. Pudgy Penguin drop, every bit is incredible. Really special. But I love this. I love that other communities are getting in on this airdrop. So you got to imagine Bored Apes are going to get some kind of small allocation. And probably cross-chain. I wonder if like Bodogos get some kind of allocation here too. It's really cool. It's really cool spreading it around that way. But of course, first and foremost is Pudgy Penguins. I think we see a repeat of ApeCoin. Some of these guys, and I would bet quite a few of these guys see life-changing money. Some some, maybe generational wealth, a few of them. It's a special thing that's happening here. And look, these are the things that really do start adding up. The Emmy drop, something like this, Hyperliquid last week. These are the things that add up and start getting me convinced. And I'll also say AI agents bringing back the metaverse. Start getting me convinced that I think we are seeing an NFT more than a hot cycle, more than a bull market. Start making me think we might see NFT super cycle. Starts making me think we might actually put last cycle to shame. Might. We need a couple other things. There's something else. There's some little X factor I think we still need, but this is freaking huge. Congrats and GG's all around, but especially to Luca and the Pudgy team. And you know what? Honestly, more than that, it's the community. That community has been diehard. Like diehard supporting them through thick and thin for years. They deserve it more than fucking anybody in this space. So great to see that win. Loading up here. 2024 on Solana. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting to see it over there. Huge supply, by the way. Just over 88 bill. Big supply, huge token. And maybe it needs to be to get it out there in so many hands and make it feel substantial, right? How many? There's something psychological about the number of tokens you're holding. So great to see. Fun right now to do price predictions. You got awesome guys like Whale doing that for us here. Hang on. He's got a pretty bullish prediction here. Oh, he's breaking down number of tokens, right? Pudgy Penguins, meaningless until we get some kind of like valuation we can run with. But Pudgy's a little over 2 million tokens. Little Pudgy's 200,000. If they give to Rods too, that'd be interesting. But he is breaking this down, actually. If you assume this is a $2 billion coin, and I think it's going to be 2 or 3 times that, look at that then. If it's too, I'm going to roll with that. I want to aim high here, and I think it's possible because I do think this is Pepe. This is somewhere between Pepe and Sheeb levels, which is a pretty big range, but I think that's the case. Let's put this at under Pepe. Let's put this at like 6 bill. I think that's super realistic. I do. It sounds crazy, but I do. 6 bill. You're looking at each Pudgy Penguin getting a drop worth about $150,000. Little Pudgy's getting about 15 grand. You're looking at something pretty crazy. And yeah, don't forget that Pudgies right now are worth $75,000-$80,000. Now, okay, you got to be careful of this. Once the drop happens, and actually Pudgies are a great deal right now. If you think they're getting that big of an airdrop, you're getting that big of a discount on your Pudgy Penguin, right? If a Pudgy Penguin's $75,000 right now, and you think it's getting a $45,000 airdrop, that Pudgy's costing you 30 grand right now. Okay, the thing to watch for, we know it's going to happen. Token drops. Token drops, NFT price plummets immediately after. You extracted the value of it. So be mindful of that. I wonder if they'll have some tokenomics, something in play that keeps people holding those Pudgies. I bet they will. Smart team. But it's going to be fun to speculate away on this for, the foreseeable future till we get a drop date, till we get details on that. But this is huge, 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 huge. Man, can't wait for it. All right, let's move on. Well, we're moving on still to Pudgy Penguins. Look, Myriad, prediction market coming from the Rug Radio parent company. Well, they're teasing some kind of Pudgy Penguins, something here too. Look, this is where we start getting into face of crypto. You're going to see the Pudgy Penguins everywhere, right? Already you see them partnered with Van Eck. At the very least, Van Eck's account, their interns rocking a Pudgy. They got a partnership, though. Pudgies have partnered up even for smaller events with Uniswap. I think you're going to see the Penguin everywhere, man, everywhere. So just warming you up to that. Expecting a lot more announcements coming out of Pudgy Penguins. I think the token, in a way, is just a start. At some point, we'll do this next week, but remember they had their roadmap? They had a big old graph with all these like blacked out parts, and we were trying to figure out what goes there. Well, now we know token goes there. So we can start figuring out a little more of what they're doing and how the token works in their ecosystem. But yeah. And Marco, I'm with you, man. I think that's a $10 billion token. I do. It's going to be over $1 billion, Rafa. It's look, again, ApeCoin. ApeCoin got to 1.8 billion. Pudgy's token is going to be much bigger. Much, much bigger. Even the fact that it's on Solana. You know, it's just, there's something there. It's easily two. I think two is like this a very safe, very conservative estimate. I think the right way to be the right projection for this is something more like 5 to 10 bill. And can it go higher than that? Can. That's where things get a little, who knows. So we start getting into like crazy euphoria, but 5 bill I think feels automatic. As automatic as you can get. 10 bill, really doable. Really doable. Next week though, man. Next week, Magic Eden drop. Oh man. Again, ignore the FUD out there. Even if you're the FUDdy one, I'm sorry, but free token, amazing. The way your bags are going to pump from this liquidity being in traders' hands, man, we are about to absolutely explode in the next week or two here. But here we go, METGE. It is on Tuesday, 2 p.m. GMT, which is what? Can somebody convert that to EST? I don't know what that is, but that's it. And I hope you've been looking at predictions, and I hope you've been looking at like whale.market, seeing what pre-market's trading at. It's so impressive, man. It's so impressive. Look, prediction for $20 token puts this at 20 bill. Is that going to happen? Doubt it. Could it happen? Yup. This is bigger than people realize. Look, somebody made a comment on my video yesterday, and I'm glad he did. It was a great comment. It was a great question. It was when we were making predictions about the ME token, it was saying, why are you comparing this to BNB, like an L1? Like, why would you make that comparison? You got an NFT marketplace. Why would you compare that to a blockchain? The reason is, if people don't know this, Magic Eden is probably going to be launching a blockchain. Magic Eden is going to be comparable to Binance. It is not just going to be an NFT marketplace, and it already is not just an NFT marketplace. Runes, you can trade fungible tokens on the platform now. You can do it right in your wallet on the mobile app, so it is already much, much more than an NFT platform. I think they're going to launch a blockchain. They call themselves the on-chain Binance. That's not just marketing buzzwords. No, I think they're dropping a blockchain, and I think that is something that makes this token so much more valuable than people realize. It's not a meme coin, right? And I think right now people are thinking meme coin, rewards, the end, and not thinking, an actual product. This is the token, the utility token for that ecosystem, and it's the reward token, and I think there's going to be a lot more ands. That Magic Eden token's got some kind of ridiculous potential. Right now, and I'm going to refresh, this token's trading for over $4. Ain't that wild? On pre-markets, $4.18. That puts this at about a $4 billion FDV. And I think it goes a lot higher, guys. A lot higher. I think some people are making some really smart and obvious comparisons here. Let me pull this up. Because I think something to compare it to is something like, get this, guys, Uniswap. Look, not apples to apples here. But you got to look at platforms. You got to look at actual platforms and the big ones to have a comp. And see, okay, how high can they go? Let's start getting silly. How high could it go? Guys, at its peak, Uniswap, 2021, $22 billion was the market cap of their token, right? You have to believe that this can have that kind of potential, because it can. It absolutely can. 21 billion. Absolutely. 22, 21 billion. Absolutely has that kind of potential. What I really want you to take away from this, the potential of this coin isn't 2, 4, 5 billion. The potential of this coin is like 10 bill plus. That's the real potential we have here in a bull market with a platform like Magic Eden, who I think their marketing is just getting started. And the announcements of their utility, what the platform is going to be, the vision of what it's going to be, not just like talking about it on podcast, but laying out very detailed, our platform will do this. Our platform, we're going to build this. This is a very special token. This is a very special airdrop. Adjust those prices. Adjust those targets much higher, guys. Much higher. I'm telling you, you're not bullish enough on this token. Most are not. I'm going to have that same conversation with you again about AI agents. Most of you guys are not bullish enough on agents. For sure. You're not. All right, and we also have to ramp up our bullishness about OpenSea's token. It's a token, man. It is. It's a token that's coming. We saw the screenshots. People got their hands on the platform. Farming, points, rewards, leaderboard. It's a token. And then OpenSea, look, there is FUD out there about ME. People, the OG saying they got screwed. They kind of did. One of my wallets, too, my oldest Ethereum wallet that I connected and had a bunch of diamonds, wasn't eligible. So OGs are feeling like they got looked over here. OpenSea swoops right in, smartly taking advantage, just pushing a narrative. Yeah, so how long have you been using OpenSea? They're hinting at rewarding people, they're OG traders. That's the hint. That's the hint. And I think they're going to do it. Now, they have a big-ass opportunity to make this a... Look, they can adjust tokenomics. Whatever they had in mind, they get to pivot and adjust based on how the ME token is doing, both pre-market, so how it's actually doing, but also sentiment. How can they actually steal some market share back from Magic Eden? They do have that opportunity. They absolutely do. Man, if you put somebody like Beanie, one of the biggest traders, period, in all of NFTs, and Pranksy, if you give those guys, you can't give those guys life-changing money. As in, it doesn't exist. Those guys have already changed their life. But if you give them a drop that shocks them, those guys are going to spend it back in this space. They are. They will. They absolutely will, and that does that trickle-down thing. They have an opportunity to create a different kind of buzz. Kind of a buzz that Magic Eden didn't capitalize on. I think in a way they couldn't. I think the hype was too big, and I think they executed really well. I don't want to say near perfectly. It wasn't, but I think Magic Eden, I still think they hit a home run with it. I do. OpenSea has a chance to hit a grand slam and one-up them. They really do. So fingers crossed, waiting for that. What I know for sure is ME token drop, Pudgy Penguins drop, OpenSea drop, the frame drop, a whole bunch of drops coming to Sui, Monad, Barrett, all these new things coming out that are going to be so rewarding. We had SOS last cycle. We had Looks Rare. We had a few things last cycle that were hot, hot, hot. We have more than that this cycle. This cycle is going to be super special. Something really special is brewing up here. And I know the bear market really shook us, and we don't think it's coming, or we just don't think it can last. I don't know. Could be special. We got the Cult token coming too. The Cult token's coming, and it's going to be massive as well. There's so much coming here that's going to get these traders, us all, so liquid, man. Be ready. Be ready. We got a special thing brewing up here. And really, you know what I think about AI? I think it's the AI cycle. I think it's the Ordinal cycle. We got something really special cooking here. All right, let's move along. Let's hit the macro crypto market. Man, we got shook yesterday, huh? We got shook yesterday when all of a sudden, during our live show in the afternoon, all of a sudden, Bitcoin tanking. I see in the comments. I didn't see it in the charts, man. I see in the comments, though, oh, my God, Bitcoin dumping. Oh, my God, Bitcoin down to 95K. Oh, shit, Bitcoin's down to 94, 93, 92. Wild stuff, dude. The PvP out there between these market makers is something else. It's something else, man. 100 million liquidated from the crypto market in a 1 hour period yesterday. Climbed much higher than that. Wild. Flushing out those longs. That's a different game, man. There's different people playing a different game, and man, is there a lot of money at stake in that game. Crazy stuff. In fact, guys, that was the biggest liquidation event since FTX 2 years ago. Can you believe that? That's how extreme and dramatic yesterday was. FTX? Is that FTX? No. FTX was bigger than that. But look at that right there. If you can see that. Absolutely decimated crypto for all of 15 minutes. It might have been a little longer. It wasn't bad at all. And look, we've recovered. We've entirely recovered from that. We're about to hit 100K again. Come on. Dude, I hope this hits live because we get to party again together because we didn't get to party together last time we hit 100K. We're about to touch 100K again. I don't want to jinx anything here, but holy cow. Dude, ate up that cheap crypto. That's absolutely bonkers. All right, guys, in the chat, please keep me posted if this does if we are getting to 100K, please drop it in the chat. I need to see it. When we hit, just spam W's, spam 100Ks, okay? I don't want to miss it. I don't want to come back, an hour later and realize we hit. But we're making that march up there again, man. It would be a great way to end the week. Incredible, man. Oh, shit. You know what? Let's take a look. Let me just check other major cryptos here real quick. ETH at 3,900, beautiful. Ripple 231, Solana 235. And BNB is still so close to its all-time high here, which it hit earlier in the week here. Love it. 720. I think BNB, we can't get into tokenomics exactly here, but I do think ME is going to be comparable to BNB. Not price-wise, I don't know. It doesn't get there. Tokenomics different, but you're looking at look at market caps. Look at market caps. All right, check out the ETFs. Big day yesterday on the Bitcoin side, 766 million in inflows. Big day. Big day. The ETH side, man, ETH is having a special run. It is ETH season. Look, I think this is the best stretch. Not even I think. Let me walk that back. This is the best stretch for the ETH NFTs we've seen since their launch. This is our best period of inflows for the ETH ETFs. 2 weeks now of really, inflows. We haven't seen that yet. 428 million in inflows yesterday. Again, that's the ETH ETFs. It's a different game there now. It is about to be ETH season if it's not here already. But still got to give Bitcoin and the ETFs specifically their flowers. BlackRock's IBIT ETF, 50 billion in assets, man. 50 billion in assets. Most successful ETF launch ever. And we all believe, I think, guys, I'll say me. I am one of those guys who believes Bitcoin's going to be over $1 million. It's just the start. Just the start of these kind of stories. Most successful ETF launch ever. Most successful whatever's next, right? This is world-changing stuff. It's what crypto is. We believed it. It's why we are here. It's why we've been active. It's why we stayed active in the bear market. Oh, dude, Jeremy. I think, okay, we're talking NVAL today. You didn't lose your ass unless you sold. I am buying more NVAL. I'm more bullish than ever on NVAL. Yeah, we're going to have to change your conviction, your kind of thinking around it. NVAL, I think, is one of the best opportunities out there, period, in AI agents. Yeah, you didn't lose your ass unless you sold, and I hope you didn't sell, because nothing changed there. The only thing that changed is it got more bullish as far as what they're doing. We'll get to NVAL. Stick around. That's coming more towards the end, but I'm, so bullish. They had a big spaces yesterday. I'll tell you what. I bought more NVAL. I will buy more NVAL today. All right, ETFs. The Bitcoin ETFs hold more Bitcoin than Satoshi now. Biggest holder of Bitcoin now. Wild stuff. Solana ETFs, they are coming, guys. They're not coming soon. They're coming next year at some point. They're not coming under this administration. SEC noticed 2 out of the 5 ETF issuers applications rejected. All right, so it's not happening soon. Still, it is happening. China, you're right there too. You guys sold your NVAL. You're fucking nuts. Although I get it. If you needed to be liquid, I get it. I can't believe you sold. Oh, man. I get it. It's easy to get shook. Or I get it if you need liquidity, for other plays. I get it. But ooh. No, NVAL's going to melt faces. All my predictions, all my thoughts on it, nothing changed. More conviction than ever now, to be honest. A couple other pretty damn bullish stories here, just about crypto, but Florida, and we're going to see this more and more at the state level. States looking to hold Bitcoin as a reserve asset. Love it, bullish. And Donald Trump appointing David Sachs to be his crypto czar, or nominating him. Pro-crypto, very pro-crypto, former PayPal exec. Big time. Crypto's going to be, we got, again, a special time coming up. All right, let's hit NFTs. Got some more meme coins to talk about. We're going to finish with AI agents and why you're still not bullish enough. And I can tell, guys, I can tell by those comments about, losing faith in some of these agents. I know that I'm going to say 95% of people out there don't see what's coming. They don't. They don't see what's coming, and specifically with AI agents, AI in general, but AI agents, I think are not seeing how big it's going to get. It's like, I'll do this. It's like if you were one of these guys in NFTs back here. It's if you were in NFTs back here, and maybe you wrote up this and you lost a little faith if things cooled off at some point, or when things cooled off back here, in between, I don't know, 20, let's say before the real run. Like you buy back here and it comes down, and you're like, ah, shit, NFTs really aren't catching. But there's the guys back then that had conviction that this was coming, something that the world wasn't expecting. And most people in crypto weren't expecting, but they knew it. They knew what was coming with NFTs. And they rode that 21-22 cycle. That is what's coming with AI agents. We're here. Barely started. And this is not an I think thing. This is not I hope thing. This is someone who's lived and breathed tech my entire life. This is going on 3 decades. This isn't an I think it's going to happen. This is I get tech. I get people. I get trends. I get kind of direction. I get that stuff deeply. This is an I know. This is an I know what's coming. And I know other people see it too, but I know a majority of people do not. I think 95% do not see what's coming with AI agents. So we'll get to that. I want to change your minds because I don't want people to miss this. Yeah, I get, Jeremy, I get it. When you have to, you have to. I've had to sell some things that I knew were going to cook and I had to. I get it. AI is going to blow people's expectations away. Even people bullish on AI now, I think a lot of them also don't understand how big it's going to get. Doesn't change crypto. It changes much bigger than that. And the fact that it's tied to crypto is where the opportunity is. Okay, anyway, NFTs, 19.1 million in cross-chain sales yesterday. Decent day for sales. Sellers down, buyers down, transactions down. Trade profits still, man, just same spot, man. We just can't seem to really break into the positive or maintain up there. And I would say for right now, kind of ignore today. Don't ignore, that's the wrong way to say it. But there's a big old sale that got flagged as a sale that is not. I'll show that here. This Ordinal. We keep getting these Ordinals that are in these bundled transactions with an Ordinal. It is just a transfer of money. But here you see it's a $7.6 million sale. It's not a sale, though. I'll dig into it. Maybe it is. Maybe we just had a monster Ordinal sale, but I would say 99% no. So with that in mind, here's your top collections move in this market. Pudgy Penguins, man, that makes a lot of sense. 10.8 million in sales. Monster 24 hours here for the Pudgy Penguins. Gilded Guardian Heroes, Wise Lending, little liquidity position there. D-Market, CryptoPunks, Based AI Brains, OMB. I'll bump a couple of these up here too. Courtyard, Puppets, Sorare, just shouting these guys out. Doing some good numbers here. It's not even really, I mean, NFT season started. I mean, no doubt about that, but this is not the peak. This is the very start of NFT season. Still in the green on the Crypto Slam 500 index and the 30-day view, which I'm looking at. And I'm looking for the 60-day view to flip green, and it will. Top sales here. A couple CryptoPunks here at the top. Beautiful gold Pudgy Penguin 40 ETH sale, $155,000. Love it. I need to check out. I will do this on my own. I need to check out this Panini sale. Right? These are some OG collectible NFT sports cards. That's probably a real sale here. $150,000. It's NFT season. Look at all the Pudgy sales, man. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. That's what. I can't remember the last time we've seen that. Whole board lit up with Pudgy Penguins. I'm used to seeing CryptoPunks lighting up the collectible rankings here, but Pudgy Penguins just everywhere. SMP cooking too. My goodness, what's going on? Dude, it's such a good-looking board. Look at that. Look at all the Pudgy Penguins. I'm so happy for those guys, honestly. Like that community and those guys changing their lives with this stuff. Love it. Absolutely love it. Thing I love most about NFT season, where I think our biggest opportunity is, guys. Where I think the opportunity, man, Dad, I would usually don't want to do this. I think NVAL is probably really spicy at this price. Really spicy. Really spicy. Anyway, one of the most fun things about this time, this phase, where we're at in this cycle is new mints. New mints. Watching for new mints. Any chain, doesn't matter. It's really where opportunities are starting to bubble up. Now, chunks. New mint that was yesterday was a 24-hour open mint. Base blockchain. Dude, ridiculous numbers. In the best of ways. Awesome mint, first of all. Really cool looking project. Cool looking art, all that good stuff. People ate those up, man. People ate them up. Clemente bought 90, minted 90 of them. I waited because I kind of expected this to happen. It was a really good team, really good art, blockchain that everybody is kind of flocking to. I'm telling you guys, by the way, I'm looking at the base.slam.vision regularly now, and I'm watching the active wallets, and I'm watching the interactions ramping up. There's a lot of action flowing over here, guys. A ton. You can thank the AI agents. You can thank something like Virtual for that. But also, we knew it was coming too. Memecoin's exploding over there, or still will explode. They're doing great, but tip of the iceberg. But NFT is going to cook over there too, so just keep your eyes on the base ecosystem. Keep your eyes on base.slam.vision. You will see this stuff early if you're looking at what people are touching. Again, you see it before prices usually. Man, but chunks, I'm going to show you the art. They're really, really great looking. They're really great looking. And I think they're going to cook, and I think they're deflation. Well, I know they're deflationary. You have your NFT, and then all the traits are NFTs as well. So you get to design and you get to design your NFT. You get to design your PFP with NFT traits. Deflationary because you are going to burn traits, and you might actually burn the little characters too. So I see a really cool opportunity here, guys. Oh, cool. Can you actually draw traits on it? Maybe. I see an opportunity in chunks. I'm going to be looking to buy one, or probably more than one, on secondary. 0.01 was the mint here. They're just under that on secondary right now. 0.009. I definitely want some, again, especially because there's burns here. I like it. I see an opportunity. Now, 80,000 of these were minted, right? A lot of these minted. But we get that number down, we start getting those burns going. I see it. I see that opportunity here. Now, I want to come back here. I want to look at floor prices. And maybe we'll come back towards the... Actually, you know what? Why don't we spot check real quick? Just to get a feel for where we're at, PFP-wise. Mixed bag over on Solana. Again, just super surface level. Just want to check where things are at. Look at that, Pudgies. These were damn near at 20 ETH earlier, by the way. Looked like they were primed to flip Bored Apes. Didn't get there, but almost 19 ETH floor. Little Pudgy's cooking too. Bored Apes right now just about at 20 ETH. I'm looking hard right now, by the way, at Azuki Elementals. I think Azuki's one of the next projects to really blow. I do. And I want some exposure there, and I can't afford an Azuki. Elementals, I think, are a little undervalued. A little bit. Looking really solid over here. Mog Auras, by the way, are up to 0.2 ETH. Was saying at 0.13, way undervalued, guys. Mog Auras are, even still at 0.2, are way undervalued. They'll be 1 ETH plus when the cycle really heats up. So heads up about that. That is the PFP collection to go with the Mog token. It's going to cook. Mog Auras, 0.2. Nakamigos have their drop on Bitcoin coming soon. Details dropping today. Somebody remind me of the name if you could. Jeremy, that's the hardest lesson, by the way. But okay, Jeremy, hang on. I'm reading your comment. Got to remember, had success with NFTs. Soul hit hard with all those sparkly memes. But you know what, Jeremy? What you're doing is part of the process of learning it. I wouldn't ignore that stuff and just say, well, I'm better at NFTs. I'll wait for that. I did that and I missed most of the meme cycle. What you did as far as maybe not having your timing where you think it needs to be, adjust that. I wouldn't back off from memes because it is, yes, we're going to get an NFT season, but the meme stuff is going to cook in an extreme way, man. I would still stay locked into meme coins and just adjust the game plan. And you got to do you, of course, but just putting that out there. I wouldn't ignore it. I would just work at getting better, and I think you're doing fine. It's a timing thing. And NVAL is a conviction thing. I've got conviction because I spent a lot of time like researching, right? And I know not a lot of people are doing that for NVAL specifically. You're researching your stuff. So my belief in NVAL is extreme. And I know how people can get shaken out when it's down to a quarter of what a lot of us bought in at. I bought the top, and I've been buying all the way up and back down. Okay, and then quickly looking at Bitcoin. Puppets 0.15 Bitcoin. Node Monks looking good. Quantum Cats were over 0.2 yesterday. Sense cooking. Sense is maybe another example of one I got crazy conviction in. At 0.01, not selling. Not selling. I think we're getting an art meta. combined with an Ordinals meta, I think cents are going to be 0.1, and I see a scenario where cents are like all the way up to 0.25. Crazy extreme, yeah. I think that Bitcoin Ordinals is going to get crazy and extreme. Cents, I think, sell it if you need the money. It's there. They're hot. 0.013, come on, that's incredible. For what was it, a free mint? Or damn, it was dirt cheap. From that to $1,300, hell yeah, take some profits. But I don't need it right now. Maybe I do. I don't want it bad enough. I want that 0.1, and I got no doubt we're getting to 0.1. I have no doubt. Same way I have no doubt based angels are going to 0.1. No doubt. I have no doubt. Look at us cooking here. Art is cycling back in over on Bitcoin now. We are starting. That's why cents are up. Art Basel going on. Everybody's thinking and talking art. Golden ratio up. I have a big bet in golden ratio. Big bet. You guys remember earlier this year I bought one of the Fibonacci golden ratios, one of the rarest in the collection. I got a big bet here. One of my biggest, and we'll see how it plays out. Floriforms, I think, is another great bet you can make on art. Very affordable. I also see these easily getting to 0.1. Easily getting to 0.1. And I think Floriforms have the potential to do a bit more than that. 0.1, though, is my target there. Harto has a lot of collections, so I'm not sure how much higher they go, but 0.1, I think, is like a slam dunk for those bad boys. And Honey Badgers, there's almost nothing on any chain that I'm more bullish on. 0.005 feels free. This is not financial advice. This is me, my research, my conviction, what I'm in. And so it's when I say that, I try to say money where my mouth is. These are the things I'm bullish on that I've done a lot of research into that I think have got a lot further to go. Those collections I'm talking about. A lot further to go. Good looking stuff. We'll peek at runes. We might come back. I think we got to go long today, by the way. I don't think this can be just an hour. We got more than 13 minutes of talking, and because I want to hit agents. Runes kind of mixed bag here, but man, ahead of the ME drop, bullish as fuck. Man, I think we got some crazy opportunities here. Again, where I have conviction, dog, yeah. Pups, yeah. Cypher Genesis, yes. Big time. Gizmo, big time. Big time. These two right here, Cypher Genesis and Gizmo, two that I'm probably most bullish on as far as they're going to cook and they got really great upside. These two right here, I think, are really special, especially at the price they're at now. Really, really like them. And I'm there kind of with decentralized. I do think this is going to cook. But I think the crazy potential, probably these two right here. And yes, got back. Actually, I have no Cypher Genesis. I have no Cypher Genesis. And I wish I did. This is going to cook. Gizmo, you know I got bags. I love it. I think Gizmo is going to rock. Keek, I think, yes, I do. Sense is also a 10K collection. I absolutely think they're going to hit 0.1. I'm talking peak euphoria. Again, peak euphoria. Price won't make sense. Collection size with that won't matter a ton. I mean, it does matter. What matters is it affordable enough? Does it check a box of being part of the meta? The meta, which I think will be art. So is it art? Is it affordable? Is it from a big artist? All that stuff? Yeah, I think they're 0.1. I do. It's just crazy. They're gonna that means they got a lot of room to fly here. I think they get there. Even, you know what? We can be more conservative. Do I think they get to 0.01 and you got a 3x in them? No way they don't. Do they get to 0.05? I would almost say no way they don't. And 0.1 is like the extreme case of where I think this is all going, which is extreme. Floriforms, they got a lot of room. There's a big win there. Big win. I think we'll come back to that. I want to point more NFT stuff that's coming. We have an official, unofficial, whatever, AI16Z NFT that I think drops today, guys. Right? This guy Sesame was saying, hey, when AI16Z NFTs? And Shaw's like, go do them. Yeah, do them. And Sesame says, fuck it. I'm gonna do them. Why not, bro? So he's doing them. He's actually doing them. So he's got these AI16Z partners NFTs. I don't know if you actually have to be a partner to mint it. I don't know how that's going to work, but keep your eye on this. There is an AI16Z, again, unofficial, whatever NFT coming. Might cook. And this actually ties back into Ordinals, but Art Basel, OX Far, awesome artist, guys, wins Bitcoin Artist of the Year. Far is the artist behind Quantum Cats. He's the artist behind the Taproot Wizards. And again, we're seeing art starting to cook over here. He's got some art collections. I have some. I'm a collector of his. And I'm not selling it, even with this stuff being up, right? I think this stuff has got hang on a sec. His stuff's got so much further to go. This is cool. Hang on. Leap is doing some really cool shit, by the way, like collabing with other projects to auction really nice NFTs, like doodles, like stuff like that, and money going to charity. This is cool. A little gizmo auction. What I'm wondering with this, is it tied to one of the gizmo collections that's out already? Is it tied to the gizmo Ordinal? Like, what exactly is this? But oh, it's a 1-1. Who made it though? Le Puppeteer made it? Did Le Puppeteer make this? Dude, I mean, this is bullish for the Gizmo coin. Bullish for just everyone involved. Bullish, just bullish. But yeah, Far's collections, early GANs, up to 0.012, good stuff. Flares, right? Everything up a bit. Everything has much further to go still. Much. This all feels cheap. Convert it to ETH prices, whatever, USD prices, cheap compared to the stuff we see on ETH. I think this stuff's going to shock people this cycle. Art stuff specifically. Going to shock people. So, GG's, congrats to Far. Love it. Yeah, a little comment about Sense. Looking good. This is a very Cabal-y kind of token, collection. It is. It's a great narrative. It's a great collection, the Sense. And price doesn't matter if you think you're buying into something. One that has upside. You're just like, I think it goes higher because it rides the narratives. But this is a great comment here. You guys saw the $6 million sale of the banana taped to the wall. Don't get caught up in prices too much, right? It's not going to make sense to most people. It doesn't make sense often to us, but what makes sense is to somebody else buy into a narrative. And Sense really feels like one of those artsy kind of collections. You'll look at it and be like, what the fuck? Like, it's a picture of a penny. Why is it worth, how much is it? Like $1,000 right now? $1,300? It doesn't make sense, but people will chase that narrative, and it is a great narrative. Yeah, Sense are great. All right, let's get back to fungible tokens. AI comes next. Got to talk Hudah. Boldly Nice, a fucking genius, man. He is. Yeah, here's the real tokenomics for the Hudah token, which was a scam. I still don't think Hudah girl knew. I don't think she knows. I think she's responsible, and I don't think she knows. Right? I think she's responsible for the rug. I just don't think she was a part of the scheme. But again, she's responsible. This is it. They took that whole fucking cake. That team did. There's some dirtiness there. He's so great. So by the way, they, whoever deleted the spaces the other day because they incriminated themselves in it. Like, absolutely ridiculous. They're trying to explain both in the spaces, deleted now, and via tweets where this money has gone, right? But people tracked it. It is tied directly to the team wallet. So someone on the team knows exactly what they were doing, was playing dumb here. I don't think she's playing dumb, and I'm not saying she's dumb. I think she didn't know. I don't think she knows this stuff. She's not a dev. She's not a tokenomics expert. But this is how they explained it away. That money, what we did sell, which is like, 17%. The rest of it they're saying wasn't them, but they needed to pay their staff salaries, and they got a fuck ton of employees, which doesn't make sense. They needed to pay lawyers in the Cayman Islands. Should you really be admitting that? This shit's not legal here, so you can't say we launched a company in the Cayman Islands. You should probably say someone else did it. It's not us. But they actually said, we launched a company in the Cayman Islands to launch this coin. That's not smart, man. Like, Magic Eden's doing exactly this too, right? But they're saying it's not us. The Magic Eden Foundation, not us, is doing this thing. These people said we spun up a company in the Cayman Islands to launch a coin because it's illegal in the States. That's illegal. I am pretty damn sure that's illegal, and why they've deleted everything. It's not very smart. They're saying they did this because they're doing it the right way. It's hilarious. No. You saying that isn't the right way. Dave calling him out on that. Dave Portnoy calling him right out on that. It's not smart, man. That's not a smart team. But just so you know, that's a majority of people in crypto. I'm talking on the team side. That's a majority of traders. That's why you can do as well as you want to. You're not trading against the brightest people out there. Please take their money. Please, guys, I'm begging you, take their money. That said, you can definitely overthink this shit and you could overthink this all to zero. And I think a lot of people here do that. I do that. Now, CoffeeZilla dropped his video, right, on the Hudah scam, and their lawyer got back, and it's really interesting stuff, by the way. So they break down, like, what she got paid, what percent, how much more she's going to get, all that stuff. It's definitely worth reading over. It's definitely worth watching the CoffeeZilla video, too. It's good stuff. It's a big story. Dude, everybody's talking about it out there. I saw Moist, whatever his name is, the Penguins dude, right? Like the big YouTube and whatever influencers out there, they're all covering this. This is a big-ass story. And it's a scam. It's a scam. And Hudah girl got used for this, I think. And I could be wrong, and she was directly involved. I could be way wrong. But I think she got used for this, and it's pretty unfortunate, and she should have known better. She should have vetted the team. She should have made sure she was working with a highly reputable team. That's completely on her. Completely. Okay. Deeper into meme coins here. Now touching AI agents. Please don't leave for this if you're still there dead. And Jeremy. Choina, you're exactly right. Choina's saying, I still struggle understanding this stuff. I assume she was trusting the experts on her team. Exactly. And when you really don't understand it, you don't know the difference between a great team and a team who says the words that you hear all the time that the great team is saying. You can't tell the difference when the scammer team is using those words and they're doing some shenanigans. You can't tell the difference between that and a great team talking the right way about it. It's all just noise. People say the right words, you're like, oh, they know what they're talking about. And they're being nice. I trust them. That's kind of how this stuff goes. All right, so we got Art Basel. So Art Meta is loading. We got AI agents. AI agent Meta is loading still. It's loading. We got so much room to cook. At Art Basel, or during Art Basel, I could say, the president of Art Blocks did indeed launch an agent over on Virtuals, over on Base, with a ticker AI Blocks. Real. He really did this. At first, it was like, we think, maybe, and then everybody's tracking it. And it is indeed the president of Art Blocks wallet that launched this thing, named it that way, made a logo for it. Completely real. I bought some. I'm still holding. Actually, I bought a little more this morning, and I'll show you maybe why. But that chart looks an awful lot like the Hawk token, doesn't it? Not good. It's not good. Do I think it was criminal anything going on? No. I don't think so. Again, I think a lot of these guys, I think, are too casual with stuff. But man, a lot of people wrecked here. And so president of Art Blocks has to come out and clarify what's going on here. Do I have his tweet? Hang on, let me pull up his exact tweet here. Because I also don't want to call this a rug, but this is a whole other conversation, to be honest, guys. How responsible do people like this need to be, right? That's a conversation. It's worth happening. Need to address the confusion around AI blocks. I was personally testing out AI agents on Virtual, on Base. No intention of creating an investment vehicle or token. Should have been more careful. Yeah, fair, yes. He did it. It was an exercise I was testing out. How responsible should he be? Should he have not done this from his wallet? Should he have done it from a test account? Should he have named it something else? The answer to all that, yeah. Keek, that's a good point. When you've gotten scammed, you trusted a person who trusted the wrong people. It's so easy. Guys, it's like when I pulled up a scam site 2 days ago. It's similar to that. I mean, it does all come down to personal responsibility. You have to vet things yourself, and if you don't know how to vet it, you should learn more till you can vet it. That's for all of us, and that's for Hudah girl, Haley, whatever. And I think that applies to people who got wrecked on Houston's token too. I think there's nothing wrong with that guy testing out a platform under his own account, naming it whatever he wants. I don't think he should be blasted for doing that. That guy can do whatever he wants on whatever account he wants. Just because people wanted to, read into something more and wanted to spin up their own narrative, that's not his fault. And then you start getting to should he be more responsible? Because he knows people will play like that. Maybe. Yeah, in a perfect world, yeah, he should be more careful. But he didn't have to, and he's not a bad guy for not doing that. So again, he clarifies it all. It's not good enough for people. It's not good enough for anybody here. Again, I think it's stupid. Let me I do want to pull up the token here because it's actually bouncing back a bit. TLDR, it absolutely dumped because it got sniped, like the Hudah token. And then he distanced himself from it. It looks like there's maybe a CTO going on right now. Community's taking over that coin and that narrative. It would be great, actually, if he signs like the dude, it's bounced back a little. It'd be great if he turned the agent over to the community somehow, some way. I don't think he will, but I'm in here. I'm already down. I've already lost, and I'll stick with it just because you never know. I think I bought somewhere around like here. I can't remember. Somewhere here. So dead when he, kind of says he fucked up, whatever. It is making a bit of a comeback. So on your radar, I don't think anybody should buy this, but I guess you never know. Point ultimately, I don't think that guy deserves the FUD he's getting. I don't think he knew exactly what he was doing. I don't like this take at all. I don't think he should have to have a plan in mind to go launch something. I like to launch shit just to test stuff. When Ordinals were new, I inscribed something just because I wanted to. I wanted to test it on my main account. Why wouldn't I? And if I'm thinking if I were actually big, should I not do that? Do I have to do it on another account? No, because I like the provenance of having it on my account. Don't make up your own narratives. Don't chase stuff unless you know exactly what you're doing. It's the same Hudah girl kind of thought process. It's on you. It's on her for that. She should have known. If she didn't know, she should make sure she knew before she gets into something like that. Personal responsibility, man. It's a bitch, but there you go. A lot of people got wrecked. So it's a bummer. It is what it is. All right, Binance guys. They're bullish on agents. They see it. Look, I think when Binance Futures is putting out something like this, I think they're telegraphing stuff. We're going to get some agent listings on Binance. And we are going to get agent listings on Coinbase. I wouldn't be shocked to see them on Robinhood, too. Great write-up here just explaining what these agents are. I don't think it lists any agents. It's not talking about which ones, you should be watching. Nothing like that, but a good explanation about AI agents. I sent it to a friend of mine yesterday. I was telling him, like, he's starting to look at crypto again a little bit. I'm like, all right, make sure you're looking at agents. Had no clue what they were, asking if I have any videos breaking them down, which I talk about them all the time, right? I don't have a video that breaks them down. Actually, probably should. But this, perfect explainer on what they are, why they matter. Guys, software as a service, you're familiar? Like kind of cloud-based applications. Huge sector in technology. These AI agents are not meme coins, guys. They're not meme coins. The beautiful thing about them is you can meme them. You can treat them like a meme coin, but they're not meme coins. Some are. But the reality is these are utility tokens that are very memeable because they got those personalities with them. If you don't listen to me, and that's totally okay, man. You know what it is? I'll leave there's another conversation there too. Kind of the purpose of this show, right? I'll leave that for another time, but I'll say if you don't listen to me, I hope you at least listen to somebody like Mando. The reputation that guy has and has kind of always had in TradFi, but now also in DeFi and crypto. That guy gets it. That guy sees trends. That guy knows it. You should be listening to a guy like Mando. And when Mando says this, banging his fist on the table, exactly what I'm doing, and I am literally smashing that table into smithereens. I'm making such a spectacle, and maybe need to make more, to get people's attention. I need to go maniac mode to get people's attention because, like him, I know people are overlooking this. I know people aren't seeing how big this is going to get, which is, look at software as a service and how big that is. Applications, not a fad. It's a sector of technology. That's what AI is. It's not a meme coin. It's not a fad. It's not a short-term meta. It's not a speculative thing. As much as people are speculating away on it, that's not all it is. At the core is something that's changing technology. Yes, it's just an LLM. It's not different from ChatGPT, except you've reskinned it. You've given it the ability to walk out of its little chat box and now take on a different form and deliver you the same thing ChatGPT is, but it evolved a little bit. It's a little smarter. It's a lot more connected. It now has functionality to control other applications. It evolved. It's not a meta. This is the start of something very new. And there's a quote out there. Something about like the biggest things usually start out looking like toys, right? They start out looking like toys and you don't really see the utility, like the functionality, like how big and useful it can be when you really get that tech matured. It starts out looking like a toy. That's what this is. AI agents look like a toy right now, and a lot of people aren't seeing what they really are, which is a new type of tech. And these things are going to bring the metaverse back. These things are going to be trading. They already are trading crypto, but these things are going to be a majority of traders on chain. And we get to invest in them now. We can't invest in OpenAI. We can invest in AI now through these applications. Maybe I'll start not calling them applications, not AI agents. We get to start investing in AI applications through agents here. Mando is trying to get your attention. Over and over, he's trying to say, guys, don't overlook it. There is nothing that's going to be bigger than this cycle. It's easily the best performer, easily. It's not that it's going to do well. It's not that it's going to do well. It's not like it's going to, some of these are going to explode. It's not that. It's going to easily be the best performer this cycle. That's what I'm feeling. I hope you've gotten at least that's what I'm trying to get across over the past many weeks. That is actually the point of this show, though, by the way. It is pointing you on to very, very big narratives very early. Most people do not see this. Mando does. We've been talking about this for months and talking about it in this context. How big it's going to be. That's the point of this show. It's not TA, it's not that kind of insights. It's putting you on to trends really early. This is a big trend, and we are early like we always are. And eventually people are going to see it, and they're going to understand it this way, and that's when they FOMO in. And when they FOMO in, you will already have been in. So that's why now, especially when I know people have to sell out of stuff for whatever reasons, and I get it. It makes perfect sense. But I'm telling you, you want to be in these things, like the ones he lists, GOAT, AI16Z, Cerebro, Virtuals, Tau, Fartcoin. NVAL will be on that list one day. There's going to be 20 agents that are cream of the crop. Like, right, maybe NVAL doesn't break into the top 5 or 10, but when we get to the point where there's millions of agents and people are listing their top 20, 25, NVAL is going to be in that list. That I feel very confident about. Past 24 hours here, NVAL has now entered into a different kind of leaderboard, which is highest growth of user base here. That's because that space has caught some people's attention. At some point, that stuff is going to catch up with the price. It hasn't yet, and that's why I'm extra bullish on it at this price, around 5 mil. 5 mil market cap, I'm really bullish on NVAL at this price point. And here was my biggest takeaway from the spaces yesterday. What is NVAL going to do? It's an agent. It just chats, right? Oh, 6hole, I think I like what you're saying. Let me make sure I read. To me, saying AI agents are a fad or going away is like saying the internet. It's exactly that. It's like the iPhone comes out and saying, it's a fad. It's the same. It's people not understanding how the agents and what they can do isn't like the very start of a very new thing. I don't want to say new as in LLMs, this tech didn't exist before. It did. It's the reskinning of it and giving them more functionality. This is your first opportunity to really invest directly in the products. You could look at one of these agents as Amazon. You could. That's not Go. It could be Goat, actually. They can build in any more tech they want to directly into that agent. Any more functionality. Man, this stuff is really going to shock people. Okay, with NVAL, one of the questions I've had is, what exactly is it going to do? Is it just an agent you talk to and that's it? Starting out, it felt like that, and I was fine with that because I think it's a good agent. My bet was in the people building NVAL. My bet was in the connections that the team building NVAL has. A loose connection to Elon Musk as far as he interacts with the person who NVAL is trained on. And he interacts with the dev who built NVAL. So part of my bet is that Elon Musk is going to interact with this agent. I'm still betting there. I'm basically chips all in because I think that's going to happen. I do. I'm betting money that happens. So my bet's on the team. My bet's on the tech. My bet's on the stuff surrounding it. My bet again on the team, board Elon Musk, is his connections not just to Elon Musk, but to the biggest influencers in this space. Jack Butcher interacts with NVAL, not the agent, the person, has quotes from NVAL on his own website, interacts with board Elon Musk. Thread guy, friends with board Elon Musk, knows NVAL, had board Elon Musk on his show. You have some of the biggest names in this space who are friends with board Elon Musk, who see the AI agent thing. None of them are really talking about NVAL yet. It's not because I think there's some conspiracy theory and they're loading their bags and getting ready. I don't think it's been flashy enough for them to talk about it. The second NVAL is flashy enough, you better believe all of them are going to be bull posting about NVAL in a way that mirrors Cerebro and all those other hot agents the exact same way. The exact same way. The same conversation that you want them to be having about NVAL that you see them on GOAT and Project 89 and all those other hot ones. Luna, AI, XPT, everybody's like gushing over those things. They're going to gush about NVAL when NVAL does that thing. That thing we learned yesterday is predictions markets. I didn't know they were doing this. And this all of a sudden, man, so bullish as of yesterday, was already bullish, double bullish now. Its core purpose is to trade prediction markets. That's its core purpose, guys. They're training it to go trade poly market. Do you think these agents are going to have a high batting average? Have you looked at AI XPT and seen how well it's performed, people trading off its insights? Really well. Really high batting average. You take this agent and train it on, well, everything, but you put it to work on prediction markets, that's going to catch news. If it performs well, that money's coming back to the community pool. That money's coming back to the market cap of that token. That blew me away. I didn't know they were doing this, but that's its primary function, is trading prediction markets. Beyond that, they're building the 3D avatar. This thing is going to live and breathe in the metaverse, and I know people aren't quite feeling how big that's going to be yet. These agents training in Discord now, talking to each other, training on text. They're about to train face-to-face, avatar to avatar in 3D. Spatial training. I said this thing, the agent ran away. Didn't say anything, it just ran away. Or it went and picked up this thing. Or it took off its clothes. Whatever it is, the agents start learning based on what the other agent actually is doing. They're about to evolve again. They're about to evolve again. And NVAL's going to be at the forefront of that. You guys know Project 89? They're building like this, like a D&D kind of game. Like a game that exists just kind of in the open, right? You're not playing it on a controller. You're not playing it on paper. It's just out in the open. What do they call that? ARG? Something reality game. I can't remember the name, the term for it. Project 89 is doing that. Project 89 is a really hot, let me pull it up actually. Project 89 is one of the hotter agents out there. $44 million market cap for this AI project that is building this game. It's going to have a few main characters in its game. How high did this go? This got to 100 mil. This token got to 107 mil, somewhere in that ballpark. Let's just say 100 mil. NVAL announced yesterday is going to be one of the main characters in its game. I think it's going to have like 5 main characters. One is going to be NVAL. And yesterday, oh, by the way, Sixhole, that's a great point. Board has been working in Web3 for years. He's got a gaming company, a really, really, really good one. Board is very connected here. Board is building some really wild shit. The narrative is going to flip to metaverse and prediction market trading. And the best agents who are trained well that have great functionality, they will be the ones on the platform. NVAL is that. Most others, 99% of the other agents are not that. Anyway, Project 89 announced yesterday NVAL is going to be one of the main characters in the game. But also they did a treasury swap. They both are now holding $10,000 worth of token of each other's coin. Just showing that there's some integration there. There's some partnership there. You got to look for stuff like that. You got to look for stuff like that to show you, okay, there's more connections, there's more whatever. The conversation is not matching what you see on these other ones. You're betting on that conversation catching up. And that's why I'm so bullish on NVAL. It has not had that yet. And I'm sure of it. I am banging on the table again to say it's going to. NVAL is going to have its time in the spotlight with everybody tweeting about it. I'm talking the Jack Butchers and even Board getting shilly with it, maybe. But Board with his 1.6 million followers, yes, that's the Devin NVAL, has 1.6 million followers. I'm sorry, NVAL is going to absolutely cook. Like I said, bought all the way up, bought all the way down, and I'm buying here because this is a level where I think I know I would regret not buying here. I'm not saying that and wording it like that. I do not want to influence people to buy it unless you believe in it. But if you believe the best agents are going to have their their value tokenized, this one's got a lot of value as far as what it can do and how well it's trained. This is a special one. In my opinion, looking at the major agents, I think this is the single most undervalued agent there. And I even felt that way over here. I did, but especially here at 5 mil, three times lower, 3 to 4 times lower than when I was buying. I really see it now. So anyway, I should stop gushing about NVAL. But I know there's just some of these things I know, and I got that spidey sense. And I got it here. Prediction market trading live in 1 to 2 weeks. And I think they're also building maybe I don't want to say it's a launch pad for sure, but I do think they're doing something like this that helps other people build their own agents. You're never going to be able to copy its code. That's not going to be open source. They said that. But they are going to be helping other people launch a certain type of agent too. Okay, so keep that in mind too. It's called CrossMint, actually. Developer tools for a developer tools platform for AI agents. There you go. So they got a launch pad kind of thing coming. Oh, there you go. I forgot about this one too. It's also going to be on YouTube, Reddit, TikTok. Okay. The metaverse thing. Huge. Honestly, huge. The 3D stuff, yes, we already know. Agent itself getting updated. It's got a lot going for it. I think bang for the buck as far as value, not money-wise, but value of the agent itself, what it can do. I don't think there's any that can even... I don't think there's many that can even come close to it. I don't. Even something like AI XPT specializes in a thing. Analyzing, blockchain data, analyzing right trades, that kind of stuff. This is different. This does a whole lot more stuff, I think. Anyway, NVAL, I think, is special. I need more. And I'll end here. Something that I've been looking to do. These agents, like we said, they're going to the metaverse. I want a co-host. I want an AI agent co-host. I need that 3D avatar. Wow. So agents on virtuals now can pick that like as a module. It's something to unlock. Maybe certain market cap, you unlock a 3D avatar. Autonomous video generation, 24/7 live streaming, just like Luna. I think it was directly through Luna. In fact, I think that's what it was. The project company who built Luna, I think, is making that that tech now available to all the agents over there. I think that's what's happened here. Maybe I'm wrong and it wasn't the Luna team. I kind of think it is. Yeah, hang on. I think that's the case here. I have a feeling Luna was theirs. Don't quote me on that. Could be someone else entirely. But anyway, we're going to see a lot more of those live streaming agents. Really exciting, guys. This stuff's about to get really crazy. I'll end with this. If you still maybe think AI agents could be a fad or whatever, my challenge to you is keep digging, keep doing more research till the thing I'm saying, which is just like simply that they're not that they're much bigger. Keep researching until you can get yourself into that headspace where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I get it. It's not just a thing to chat with, it's tech. And it's tech that is going to be everywhere and everyone's going to use. And don't picture just a Twitter. Don't picture just a Twitter account. Think of it like this. ChatGPT that you can invest in because ChatGPT has a token you can invest in. Think of it like that. And that's what these are. Pretty freaking special. I mean this. I think this is a really special opportunity. I was going to say once in a lifetime. I don't think that. I think this is a new forever opportunity. This is your opportunity to get in on some of the earliest ones, which first mover advantage is a real thing. This is your chance to get into the earliest, best agents that are out there right now. And that'll change. There'll be new ones that are better that you will hopefully continue to have that opportunity to invest in by buying their token. That's simple. Pretty freaking exciting stuff. All right, there we go. Man, fun. A lot of crazy stuff. GG's to the Pudgy Penguins. Huge winners. Can't wait to see PENGU drop and all that stuff to Yank. Good to see you, man. Man, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Please smash the like before you head out. Afternoon show. I'm only going to be here for like 15 minutes of it. Henry and Joe will steer the ship, though. So we'll be live at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time right here. CryptoSlam.io on X. It's SlamX official here on YouTube, guys. Benny, good to see you right at the tail end. Happy Friday to you guys. Hope the day's awesome. Tomorrow morning, I'm live over on Inside NFTs on YouTube. You can find it at NFTLDR. Casual, just hanging out stream. I do that Saturday, Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. So I'll see you there tomorrow and Sunday. Guys, have a great day. I'll see you this afternoon. I'll fucking see ya.